I'm going to introduce you to one of the newest additions to the illustrated story series called the Illustrated Classics Huckleberry Finn and Others. It includes The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Kidnapped, King Solomon's Mines, White Fang, and The Phantom of the Opera. One of my favorites is The Phantom of the Opera. Now I'll let my daddy to read an excerpt of it.
The air in the opera house was humming with excitement. It was the first night under new management. Voices were warming up with high trills, and stagehands were milling around looking for props. The star of the show, Carlotta, stomped around complaining about everything. "How can I be expected to sing?" she wailed, to no one in particular, "when my throat hurts from all the smoke in this horrible city." Down the corridor from Carlotta, dancers fussed and fiddled with their costumes. But in one dressing room, that evening's performance was the last thing anyone was thinking about. "I heard a ghost has different heads, that he changes as he pleases," said one of the dancers. "I've heard he has no nose," cried another, whose own nose was widely admired. "You're all wrong," said a third dancer smugly. "I've seen the phantom with my very own eyes." The others turned to stare at her. "He has one head, and you could mistake him from a gentleman in his long black cloak and fine hat. But I don't know about his nose, because his face was covered with a mask." "A mask?" the girl cried. The dancer paused dramatically. "They say the phantom's face is so horrific and so frightening it would make a grown man weep." "Ugh!" screamed the girls. "Enough of the nonsense," interrupted Madam G, who was in charge of the show. "We have a crisis. Carlotta is refusing to sing." The girls began to whisper among themselves. They dragged a shy girl named Christine over to Madam G. "Christine can do it." "But she doesn't know the part," cried Madam G. "I do," said Christine softly. "I sing it every night after the show." Madam G looked her up and down and sighed. "What choice do I have? Well, get into costume, girl. Go!"